In this tutorial, we'll take a look at how to do mail merge using Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel. I already have my Microsoft Excel spreadsheet completed, having all the data that I need for my addresses. I'm now in Microsoft Word ready to create my mail merge. I need to begin by going to Mailings. And of course, I have to tell it what type of mail merge I want to do. So I'm going to click on Letters. If I chose a different option, it would have given me a different layout possibly. And now I'm ready to go to the next in order. Notice as we go and do each step of the way, it's going to highlight the next one in order that we can perform more functions with our mail merge. So next I can select the recipients. I'm using an existing list, so I'll choose that option. And then I need to locate my data. My data happens to be in a spreadsheet called Sample Data on my desktop, so I'll select it and click Open. Because I have multiple worksheets in my spreadsheet, I need to choose which worksheet is the one that I'm going to be using for this mail merge. I'll be using CPE Providers List and click on OK. Notice several more of my buttons have ungrayed, so I can now make use of them. Let's click on Edit Recipient List. Typically, you don't have to do this if you're sending it to everybody that's in your list, but you may need to check just to confirm that that's still accurate. So notice in my list here, I've got first name, street address, city, state coming on down. But I see that the name of the provider is all the way over here instead of at the beginning. If I want to reorder my fields here in my mail merge list, I can just click and drag and move it over to the right or to the left to reposition it in the list. So I'll keep moving it over. And so now I have name of the provider, first name, street address, city, etc., going all the way through. If I wanted to sort, for example, if I was sending a large mailing and I need to sort by zip code, so that way I can easily take it to the postal office and it's already sorted, so hopefully I'll get a discount there. Let me click on OK, saying that's all that we want to do as far as sorting and selecting. Now everything is selected, but if I wanted to deselect everyone at once, I could click here to deselect everybody, and then I could select only those people that met my criteria or that I wanted to send a letter to. So let me click on OK. And now I'm ready to type my letter. I'm going to begin with an address block. And in my address block, sometimes the fields do not match. What you see here won't be correct. So let me click on Match Fields. Now it looks like my data needs to be scrubbed just a little bit because apparently first name is coming up as doctor on someone. Apparently not everybody has Mr., Ms., Mrs., Doctor, etc. So Excel has pulled that as a first name, which is not correct. So instead, what I'm going to choose instead of first name here, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to come down to primary contact person and say use that data instead of first name. And then down here, we'll put the company name. I want to come up and choose name of provider. And then click on OK. So now you'll see my address block has been updated to match the current settings that I have. So let me click on OK. Often when you're working in mail merge, you'll want to preview your results before you do too much just to make sure that you're accurate. So let me change this from the field view to Preview Results view. And up here does not mean it's 12 records that I'm looking at, but this is record number 12 that is currently being merged. So I can scroll through here and take a look at each of those. Take off Preview Results, hit Enter, and maybe I want to do a greeting line. I can easily do that. And notice it's going to show me a preview of what it's doing. You'll want to preview a good bit of your records if you can. I would say, 5, 6, or 10, something like that, just to get an idea, because if your records have some errors in them, you want to catch it before it goes out to your recipients. So that looks okay. I'll click on OK. And then I'll start with my very detailed, very important body of work there. Of course, I can always click on Preview Results, go through those and check those. Yes, those are all correct. So now I've started at the left side and I've worked my way over to the right. If I wanted any other fields to put in there, I could easily click where I want to add that field, come up to Insert Field, Insert Merge Field, and I could add it from the list here. And then it would appear as a field tag until I preview results. If I do that, I want to make sure that I put a space before and after the field so it's not butted up against another word. And then I need to click on Finish and Merge. Do I want to print the documents or edit individual documents or send as email messages? Let me just click on Edit Individual Documents. And I'll just do just the first one. We'll just say just the current record instead of going through all of them. So it's pulling the data from Excel, putting it into the spreadsheet, putting it into Microsoft Word, and generating a document for me that can be saved. So once I have that, I'm ready to print or make minor edits to individual letters in case I need to, and save and print. That's all there is to it, to creating mail merge using Microsoft Word and Excel.